And he's waiting to throw that 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Starts it off with a strikeout. Good start for the Dogs. He struck out 4 Indians on Saturday at Vidalia and walked 1. 2-2. And here comes the pitch to the dish. Ball's hit into left field. George Lukey coming over a little bit to his right, makes a catch, 2 down. He just missed taking a very famous Atlanta Hawk to the Final Four. This Hawk had left the year before. There's a ball hit third base side. Is it fair? Tyler Luke picks it up, fires it over to first in time for a 3-up and 3 down. So the Bulldogs play good D, and Tyler gets a strikeout to start it off. We played 1/2 inning. No score between the Toombs County Bulldogs and Islands as we break on Y101. He's your senior leader of the Toombs County Bulldogs. Sets up in the back of the box, and he can drive the ball. Here's the pitch. Swings and rolls it over to the third baseman, Ingram. He's going to first for the out and gets it by a step and a half, but a run scores as Lane Adams touches home, and the Dogs take the 1-0 lead with now 2 down. So Tyler driving in his 4th run on a grounder to the third baseman. Nailed one at the end. Breaking ball missed, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Georgia Bulldogs playing at home tomorrow against Missouri. D.R. Meadows will be there. The game, by the way, on ESPNU, so you can look for him in the crowd, which I hear is going to be a big one for Missouri. Check swing. Did he go around? The ball gets away from McBride. He guns it down to first accurately for the strikeout. Georgia still in the top 6 in the Southeastern Conference, sitting at 6 right now. They lost those 2 games at home they shouldn't have lost. Auburn and South Carolina. But they were kind of banged up at the time. Breaking ball hit right side. Nick Curtis smothers it from his knees. He throws to Tyler Luke, and he steps on the bag for the second out. Tyler did a great job hustling over to the bag, and Curtis threw him out. He was very efficient in the first inning. 2-2 count was his worst. Had a 3-2 and a couple of 2-2s like this one right here. There's a curveball, a little half swing. The ball popped up to D.R. Meadows, and the Bulldogs shortstop catches it for out number 3 to strand a Shark at second base. We played an inning and a half of the Toombs County Bulldogs leading Islands 1-0 as we break a Y101. But they got too much rain up in Swainsboro, so that was PPD'd. Here's a pitch, swing, and a miss, strike 3. Tyler Luke has started off the first, second, and now third with a K.
Nick Miller, the batter.
And it was a gem, and then he got to pitch against Calvary a couple of times, including one game at Grayson Stadium. He won both of those. Ball's popped up in the air. Lane Adams, the second baseman, called for it, but he's going to give way to Logan McGowan. The ball was hit deeper than he thought, and he makes a catch. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ball's hit right side line to Lane Adams, and he squeezes it for out number 3. So a 3-up and 3 down, second of the ball game for Tyler Luke. Did it in the first, he does it again in the third. Dogs leading 1-0 as we go to the bottom half of the third inning and take a break. You're listening to Dog Baseball on Y101. I was leading yesterday when I was doing this update. Herman is even through 3. Hard hit ball to Allen Beverly on the grass at third, throws it to Curtis, 1 down. This is the first inning that Tyler Luke has not started off with a strikeout. Instead, a 5-3 for out number 1. Harrell wiggles the bat a little above his shoulder. Here's the pitch, and it's low. Defensively for the Dogs, you got Dalton McBride behind the dish, and of course Allen Beverly at third, and D.R. Meadows at short, and Lane Adams at second, Nick Curtis at first. George Lukey at left, Brandon Helton in center, Logan McGowan in right. And now Tyler Luke gets the sign from Dalton McBride. Kicks and fires with a 1-2 pitch, and it's a big curveball. Called strike 3. So he doesn't strike out the first guy, but he gets the second. Strikes. 2 down. 1-0 Dogs in the top of the 4th. Tyler looks back at second. Here's his pitch. Called strike 3, outside edge. He gets that 5th strikeout, and for the second time in an even frame in this ball game, he strands a walk at second base. Bulldogs still leading 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. And went 17 for 45 and had the .610 on base percentage. Drove in 9 runs last year, and he hits the first hit of the ball game as he lines it down the left field line. This will be extra bases for D.R. Meadows. He's racing to second base, and he's standing with the first hit of the game, a big double to lead off the 4th inning. Here's a pitch, and he sends it right side. It through for a base hit. Meadows coming to third, and Brian Fitzgerald will hold him up, and it's a good thing because the right fielder Barnes charged that ball and got it to the cutoff man, and if they make another good throw, Meadows probably out at the dish. Bulldogs lost a runner yesterday at home plate early in the ball game. 1-0 pitch. Ball hit on the ground to the shortstop. Meadows scoops it up, flips to Adams, and he'll throw it to first after the out recorded there, and safe, and a run scores. So it's a 1-1 ball game. That was not a double play ball. Alan Beverly, D.R. Meadows, Lane Adams, and Nick Curtis left to right. Tyler Luke winding with runners on second and third. Here's his 2-0 pitch, and it's hit hard to Meadows. He looks for a double play option and has a runner off third, and there's a tag out by Alan Beverly, and the Dogs get a big double play. Another liner to D.R. Meadows, and he turns it in to a double play, 6-5 tonight for sure. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3, outside edge. Johnson out of Savannah coming in for the ball game. Schedule says 5:55. Then the Bulldogs will be on the road. 2 trips to Savannah on Thursday and Friday. Breaking ball is called strike 3 as he worked the inside edge. Tyler with back-to-back strikeouts to start off the 6th inning. He now has 7 Ks in the ball game. Also working a fine game. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from the senior Luke. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and he strikes out the side in the top of the 6th inning. Give him 8 Ks for the ball game. 1-1 as we go to the bottom half of the 6th and take a break. You're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. He's in a small class, what, by himself, the only junior on the team. 1 down and the full count pitch, and he swings and hits it, bouncing off the pitcher right up the middle into the outfield grass for a base hit. And you'll take any hit you can get in this ball game, a single up the middle. 2 balls, 2 strikes for the senior Bulldog, who's stepping up after the Dogs lost a big senior class. Pitch is a called strike 3. He has struck out 4 in a row, and it's 9 in the ball game. 1 down to the top of the 7th. Nick Curtis, Martin Stevens, and Alan Beverly. That's the bottom part of the order. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball is lined. D.R. Meadows catches the ball, and the Bulldogs will whip it around on the 2nd out. Boss man Jr. 2-1 pitch from Tyler. Swing and a miss. Evens up the count. Seeking a 3-up and 3 down. Had 1 in the 6th. Had 1 in the 3rd inning and the 1st. 2-2. And Tyler Luke is ready to deal. Raises up the left leg and delivers a pitch. Called strike 3. He got him, and he gets a 3-up and 3 down and his 10th strikeout of the ball game. We're going to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Your Toombs County Bulldogs tied with Islands 1-1 as we take a break. You're listening to Dawg Baseball on Y101. 8, 9, and 1 hitters for Islands. Sharks dressed in black tops. He bunts the ball. Tyler Luke pounces off the mound, scoops up the ball, throws it to first. 1 down. He handled that one well. Of course, he's a third baseman and a catcher. And hit the ball to the shortstop, D.R. Meadows. D.R. got it out at second. That's when Allens threatened to score, but then D.R. caught a ball and turned it into a double play to end the 5th inning. Ball is poked up high into the air. First action for the outfield, and Brandon Helton drifts back and catches the ball backing up. 2 down. Luke ready with a 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Swing, and the ball is fouled off the glove. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luke has really upped his strikeout count late in this ball game, striking out the side of the 6th inning and then getting 2 more in the 7th. 2 outs in a 1-2 count. He's finished off the last 2 frames with a strikeout. 1-2 pitch. And he does again finish off a frame with a big K on a big breaking ball. He gets Miller, swing and a miss, strike 3, and Luke pitches a perfect 8th inning against the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. And now we go to the bottom half of the 8th inning in a 1-1 ball game with the 9, 1, and 2 hitters coming up for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Brandon Helton, Lane Adams, and Logan McGowan. As we take a break, you're listening to Bulldog Baseball on Y101. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We got a 1-1 game in the bottom half of the 8th at Jackie Jones as the Dogs are trying to win their first game of 2015 after losing to Vidalia once and Bacon twice. And the 3-1 pitch off the plate and away, ball 4. So Lane Adams earns his 2nd walk of the ball game. McGowan showing the bunt. Does bunt it left side. It's a nice one. Ingram charges. The third baseman throws to first in time for the out. Lane Adams down to 2nd. So now you got a shot with D.R. Meadows. Brian Fitzgerald playing some small ball on a sacrifice bunt. 2 balls and no strikes to D.R., who last year against the Vidalia Indians at Vidalia stroked a big hit in the 7th inning that drove in 2. He went backside with his swing on that day. Throw to first base, a little bit high, but caught by the shortstop. I guess that is, yeah, it is Charlie Harrell, who was the pitcher. Where's number 2 out there at the shortstop position? So the shortstop and pitcher exchange positions. Makes it simple. 2 balls, no strikes. DR swings, hits it right side. The first baseman can't get it. Lane Adams coming to 3rd. Brian Fitzgerald is going to send him to the dish. Here's a throw, and now he's going to stop and go back to 3rd. Now he's in a rundown. Adams coming toward the catcher. He tries to get him. He runs him down and tags him out. So Islands will keep this a 1-1 game as that is out number 3. Meadows reaching on the base hit. Bulldogs had a chance for the 1st and 3rd. Adams sent, but then had to put on the brakes as a throw came in, and the catcher had the baseball, and then Lane got into a rundown and not able to get out of it. We're going to a 9th inning with Tyler Luke taking the hill in a 1-1 ball game on Y101. Welcome back to Jackie Jones. It's the top of the 9th inning. First pitch from Tyler Luke was in the dirt. Second pitch missing inside. Tyler's only gotten stronger throughout the course of the game, dominating the 6th, 7th, and 8th, 3 up and 3 down in each frame, but now he's working into the 9th, and this is, as they would say, uncharted territory for the senior. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits the ball to the 3rd baseman, Beverly. He scoops it up on the grass and throws to 1st for the out. Of course, last year the Bulldogs had 2 pitchers throw 10 innings in the state playoffs. James Etheridge did it in Game 1 in the first round series at Bleckley County, and Jeremy Beasley did it in Game 1 in the 12-inning game at Cook County. Brings up, well, he's now pitching Chandler Wilkinson. Started off the game at short. Strikeout, walk, strikeout against Tyler. And a righty-righty matchup with 1 down and a runner at 1st. So Tyler from the stretch, and been in the stretch in a while. First pitch is hit up into the air to center field. Brandon Helton drifting back toward the fence, and he dives, and he did not catch that ball. Runner coming to 3rd, being waved. The throw is bouncing loose left side of the infield, and headed to 3rd base is Wilkinson. He'll stop there as Charlie Harrell scores, and Islands takes the 2-1 lead. Is the first hit allowed by Tyler Luke if scored a hit, and I guess it would be. There's a bunt. Tyler Luke has the ball, and the squeeze throws to 1st and wildly as a run scores, but backing up is Logan McGowan, and Islands takes a 3-1 lead. Here's the pitch, and he's bunting first base side. Tyler Luke pops off the hill, has the ball, throws to 1st for the out, runner down to 2nd, 2 down. Sign from McBride and Tyler Luke. Still battling for the Dogs in the ninth inning. Throws a big breaking ball called strike 3. Goes back door and gets his big strikeout and his 12th of the ball game. But Islands breaks through on a hit batsman, a double, and a squeeze bunt to score a pair of runs and take a 3-1 lead as we go to the bottom half of the ninth inning on Y101. How many high school pitchers have taken a no-hitter into the ninth inning and lost it there? Probably not too many. That's what Tyler Luke did, and now he's going to step to the plate in the bottom half of the ninth inning, trailing for the first time 3-1. Luke grounded out to the third baseman to score the only run for the Bulldogs. Hits the ball deep to right field, and that ball's way over to the head of the right fielder Barnes. And Tyler Luke racing to second base, and here he comes, and he slides in. Came up a little bit short, but he's at the second base bag with a double to lead it off. How about Tyler Luke tonight? Pitching an incredible ball game. But that's not Beverly. It may be Nick Taylor in the on-deck circle. Pitch is high, ball 4. Dogs have runners on the corners, 2 down. And let's see if there's Taylor coming to the dish. Yep. Here's the pitch. And it's called a strike. Catching the inside part of the plate around the belt. Full count. Dogs down to their final strike. 2 in scoring position. Wilkinson winding. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 4, bases loaded. And the next dog coming to the plate is going to be Brandon Helton. 3 balls, 1 strike on Helton. Here's the pitch, and it is ball 4, and our Bulldogs will score a run to make it 3-2. An RBI for Helton. And now here comes Lane Adams, a left-handed hitter. Jake Davis represents the tying runner off the bag at third. And the 0-1 pitch to the plate, swing and a miss. And Lane finds himself down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Bases full of Bulldogs, and all they need is 1 run. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is a frustrating loss for the Toombs County Bulldogs. They lose in 9 innings. A game in which their starting pitcher, Tyler Luke, had a no-hitter going into the 9th inning. And kept it for 1 out of the 9th. So he pitched 8 1/3 innings of no-hit baseball. And then a hit batsman and a ball hit to center, which will be scored a double and a squeeze bunt. The double scored the first run to make it 2-1. The squeeze bunt, the second one to make it 3-1. And the Dogs came back, scored a run, and let the bases loaded. Denied their first victory of the season with a 3-2 loss in 9. We'll take a break and wrap it up on Y101.